Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
This portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by the Good Feet store. Well, there's only one reason why I would not be wearing shoes, and that's because I'm at the Good Feet store with Jessica. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, welcome back. It's amazing to have you back.
Oh my goodness. So the last time I was here, I wanted to be able to do this, and now we're making it happen. We are taking an impression of my foot.
It's going to be a great experience for you. I'm so excited.
So this is what would happen if you were to come to the Good Feet store and want to get this done so you can get fitted and get the right arch support for
Correct.
you. Walk me through the process.
All right, so what we're going to do, Katie, is you already got your shoes off, so that's great. I'm going to have you take a natural step through this pad, okay? You're going to start with the left foot, so I'm just going to have you just step and walk right off. Perfect. Very good.
All right. Art.
We have your feet here.
Okay, we shall sit back down.
Yes. So we'll talk about what we're looking for when we take your foot impressions. So everything we do here is based off of this ideal foot. So there are a few key characteristics that we're looking for when we take your foot impressions. One is even shading from the top of the toes to the bottom of the heels. Okay, that lets me know that you evenly distribute your weight as you walk. We're looking for all 5 toes to be clearly defined and visible. That tells me that your foot is balanced. We want the inside of the second toe and the outside of the pinky toe to be in line with the inside and outside of the heel.
Okay.
That indicates whether you roll in or out as you walk. And then we want a nice strong C-shaped arch here.
Okay, so what's the damage?
Well, you know, it looks like you put a lot of pressure on your toes and on the balls of your feet.
Okay.
Which is fine because the supports are really going to make a big change in that.
Okay.
So are you ready to try them on?
I'm ready to try them
Okay,
on.
we got a few things we need to do first. So we focus on total body wellness here. So there's 3 different supports. They do 3 different things. So this is called your strengthener. This is going to actually tighten and tone the muscles in the bottom of your feet. So it's like your feet are going to the gym and not your body.
And you don't have to think about it, too,
Right.
because you're wearing it throughout the day,
Exactly, exactly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have you keep your foot just how it was.
Okay.
And I'm going to size these to the bottom here. Now, we have another cool thing that we do for sizing, and it's called a balance technique. And this is where we check your balance. You ready? 1, 2, 3, press up. Okay. So not a lot of pressure, right? And we just kind of pulled you right to the front of your feet. All right, I'm gonna have you put your hands behind your back just like this. 1, 2, 3, press up.
I went immediately to my heels.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you step into your supports. I want you to put your heels right in that cup for me. There you go, perfect. Very
Wow.
good. All right, hands to the back.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, press up.
Wow.
Very good.
Oh my gosh. That really, I'm not kidding, that makes a huge difference.
Yes. So having your feet in proper alignment gives you better strength and better stability. That is very important for our elderly population because they have a tendency to be unstable and they have a tendency to fall. So these actually give you better strength and better stability. So what we're gonna have you do is just put these bad boys on. So,
I like the way it feels.
right, it should feel like an upside down spoon in the forward part of your arch.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a big deal for you because you're very toe heavy. So now when you walk, you're gonna be walking heel to toe. Your toes are not doing any work right now. You're pretty tall, so we just made you a little bit taller. Your shoulders are backing down your spine. We're evenly distributing your weight. You should feel like there's no pressure in your heels, no pressure on the balls of your feet. Everything's just kind of right there in the center.
Now I see why y'all do this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
It's amazing.
that's too cool.
Yeah.
This has been so much fun. Honestly, I think everybody should come in and get this experience just so you can see also what your issues with your feet are. How can people get in contact with you guys? Where are you located?
You can call us here at the store, 1-800-NEW-FEET. You can schedule an appointment at goodfeet.com, or you can just pop in and see us. We're right across the street from the Costco gas station on Seaboard Street.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by the Good Feet store.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, thanks again for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today I'm joined by Money Coach Dana Wolf. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Katie?
I'm doing good. Let's get down to basics here.
You got it.
You have some tips on how people can learn how to budget.
That's right. Budgeting is all about planning before the month happens. Okay, there are only, it's very simple, 4 things. You need to plan it, you need to balance it, because we don't want to go backwards, we want to go forward. We want to communicate it, and then we want to live it. So a couple of different tools that I use, the budget envelopes for certain things like groceries. If I have a $100 grocery budget, it goes in this envelope, and that's what I get to spend, and I'm not going to go over budget. It might be clothing, it might be just miscellaneous money, because those things can trip us up. Another thing I like to use is what's called the budget book, and some people use apps. I like to do it the old-fashioned way with paper and pen. I want to see myself making progress, and I also want to be able to have something that I can put my slips in. If I'm going to the grocery store, cash or debit at all times, I want to be able to record it so I can come up with a budget, and then at the end of the year I can actually look back and see how well I did. Other people like computers. I do a lot of spreadsheets. I like to be able to track, so having a spreadsheet is really important as well. But the communication part is really key. You need to understand your mindset when it comes to money. You need to know, are you a spender or a saver? Do you like to have the abundant opportunities and lots of opportunities, or do you want just a one-time opportunity, like when it comes to vacations? Do you want to do lots of them, or do you want to just do one very expensive vacation, okay? What is your mindset when it comes to money? And what is, if you're married, your partner's mindset?
I was gonna say that's huge to
It
talk
is.
to your partner about that sort of thing.
It is, because there's so many different things that you need to know. A lot of people like to save, some people like to spend, a lot of people like to give. Are we going to be spontaneously giving, or are we going to plan our giving? So there's so many different aspects of money, and each person is here, we're all individuals, each person is here to have a purpose here, and we just need to be able to communicate what that purpose is.
Love that. So if people are saving up for something big or want some help, how can they get in contact with you?
Very simple, Dana Wolf Financial Coach. Just Google that or go to my website, First Step Financial Solutions.
This story is sponsored by Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents. Well, it is just a beautiful day here at Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents, and I'm joined by Kent. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it.
Oh my goodness, there's so much to see here. But for people that have never been here before, what are you guys all about?
Coastal. We're about
Yeah.
experience. We're about color. We're about just joy, honestly. People that come into our store, it's 30,000 square feet of living room, dining room, bedroom, mattresses, outdoor, everything you could think of for the home, we have it here at Seaside,
Truly top to bottom.
top to bottom.
Lighting to rugs to lamps and everything in between.
Absolutely, and and we have people here that are, their average is 30 years in the business, so they know what they're talking about, and they're here to assist you and help you along the way. It's not a high pressure type store. It's a store that you come in and enjoy yourself, and we're here to help you.
All right, let's dive a little deeper. You guys have mattresses as well.
Yes, we do.
Talk to me about that.
All right, we carry Sealy, which has 3 brands to it. We have the Sealy Posturepedic, we have Tempur-Pedic, and we have Stearns & Foster. And then we brought on a new mattress company called Restonic, which is a line that's kind of a mid-size in terms of price point, and it's just wonderfully comfortable as well. And so the Property Brothers are part of that group too.
We know them.
So yeah, we're excited about our mattress line.
Yeah, and I know you guys have a lot of different price points in terms of everything that you carry here. So whether you're looking to spend a little bit more or save a little money, you guys have something for everyone.
Yeah, budget seems to be the ugly word, but it is
Right.
part of the process. And if you come in with an idea of what you want to spend, we can help you out for sure, because we carry everything, like you said, from low to high, and from quality that's questionable all the way up to really excellent quality. We've got Maven, which is a new group that we brought in for dining room sets and bedroom sets. It's solid wood, and you can pick any color that you want, any wood species that you want.
Ooh.
And it's just a very beautiful high line of product that we carry. But again, Upholstery, same deal. We have low to high, and we carry it all.
This story is sponsored by Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This segment is sponsored by Elko's Spas, Billiards, and Pools. Well, guys, I'm back in a hot tub. And you know that can only mean one thing. I'm at Elko's Spas, Billiards, and Pools. Kimberly, thanks for having me today.
You're welcome. Thank you for sitting in the hot tub again.
It is never a dull moment in here, truly.
Truly.
I love coming to see you guys. For someone that's watching right now, let's do a quick refresher on who you guys are and what you've been up to the last year.
So we've been very blessed, and thank you guys for voting us the #1 dealership on the Grand Strand. That is such a blessing by the locals. And then we were also inducted into the prestigious Aqua 100.
Wow.
Which is, for those of you who don't know, if you go on Aqua Magazine, we were in the April edition, and it's the top 10 dealers in the country. So that's a blessing, and it's out of North America, not just the United States. So that's really cool.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So you're getting both local and national recognition.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's next for you guys? We have a pep rally coming up.
We do. So our annual pep rally is August 24th. It's a Saturday, and we are going to have local vendors come out and support the local vendors. And we're also going to have the Shepherd's Table.
Nice.
And the need
yes.
is great, right? So bring something for the Shepherd's Table, and they're local, they're in Conway, and it helps feed local families.
So you guys have been doing this pep rally for quite some time now, right?
Yeah, it's a labor of love. It's a lot of work, but it's grown into this really cool happening for the locals. We
Yeah.
always like to give back. So
All right, so when is it and what should people expect?
So it's August 24th, and it's 10 to 4, and we will have the local ROTC posting the colors, and we have local vendors, ice cream, and something to keep you cool. We'll have a tent.
Nice.
So a local vendor is going to do a tent for us, and you can sit under the tent. We have misters. There's going to be lots of different shopping. You can come into the Elko store. We'll have different sales and all kinds of cool things. And there's always shenanigans. You never know. You can come and swim. Bring your swimsuit if you want to swim in the swim spa, or take a dip in one of the hot tubs. And there's always something going on.
I love it. So what should people bring other than their swimsuit?
A towel if they're
towel,
actually going
okay.
to get in. We do have people get in the swim spa,
Okay.
and also bring a canned good or a perishable food like box
right.
macaroni and cheese. It's for the Shepherd's Table.
All right.
So yeah,
And how about school supplies?
yes, I got props here, folks.
We have props.
So if you forgo a cup of coffee, all of this was under $5. So box of
Nice.
crayons, 25 cents. Brand name crayons, 50 cents. All of these guys here are 50 cents. So if you go to your local big box store, you can get all this for under $5 and make someone's day, because the need is great
Yeah.
for the kids. People need school supplies. The
Oh,
teachers
yeah.
need school supplies. If
They
you don't
do.
want to donate to the kids, give them to the teachers. Tissues, hand sanitizer, all that kind of
They
stuff.
go through that stuff very
Yes.
quickly too.
Yep.
So we got to stock them up for the school year
Yes.
for sure.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and while people are here having a good time, what else can they peruse inside? It's more than just, the hot tubs here at Elko.
So we're more than just hot tubs and swim spas. As you can see, we have saunas in the back. We have game rooms. We have the dart den. If you're a dart player, we have walls and walls and walls of darts and accessories.
Oh, yeah.
We have Pool Stick Alley behind us, and it's literally a ginormous wall of pool sticks or cues and all the accessories. We have a shuffleboard back there. And we have water care. So even if you already have a hot tub or a swimming pool, we have everything you need to keep
Yes.
that healthy.
This is the place to go for
Yeah.
that for sure.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so August 24th, what time should people show up here?
The events start at 10.
Gotcha.
And if you come earlier, we'll be setting up a little bit still, just making sure everything is perfect. And we will have refreshments and, like I said, local vendors. You can get ice cream and all kinds of nice treats and food.
This segment was sponsored by Elko's Spas, Billiards, and Pools.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.